This is exactly right.
We know so much more about our skin than we used to.
And we know how important it is to take care of it with CeraVe.
CeraVe facial cleansers don't strip the skin. They strengthen the skin barrier from day one. I've always used CeraVe.
They have little samples at my dermatologist as I'm leaving, and they don't do that with just anything.
CeraVe is the #1 dermatologist recommended cleanser brand and offers a range of facial cleansers for all skin types. Find yours.
Goodbye. The Hulu original series Furious is now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+.
Starring Emmy Rossum as Alice Black, Furious follows a rookie FBI agent on the hunt for Catherine, played by Lola Pettigrew, a mysterious and calculating female serial killer.
While Alice upholds justice, Catherine kills for it, terrorizing the rich and powerful men of New York in her pursuit of vengeance.
With secrets that change everything, Alice discovers there's a thin line between hunter and prey.
Watch the Hulu original series Furious.
Now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
Goodbye. Everyone loves the idea of spending an afternoon curled up with a good book.
Well, grow up, because it's almost impossible.
Luckily, you can take your next great story with you on Audible.
Audible has a massive selection of titles to choose from, including This American Life, new books by Michael Connelly, along with classics from Agatha Christie, and so much more.
Whether you want a mystery, a true crime story, or something completely different, there's always something new to listen to.
New members can start listening with a 30-day free trial at audible.com/MFM.
Audible, stories that speak to you.
Goodbye.
Hey, everybody. Here's the thing about other home security systems. They're all designed for after the window breaks, after someone's inside, after you get the notification, after the police come. SimpliSafe is the first system designed for before, stopping a break-in before it even begins.
That's right. Unlike traditional security systems that only alert you after a break-in is already underway, SimpliSafe is designed to help prevent the crime before it starts. Their cameras can detect suspicious activity at the perimeter and alert live U.S.-based agents. Then SimpliSafe's agents assess the threat, intervene, speak through the camera to scare off the intruders, and call for 911 dispatch.
That's right, and SimpliSafe has been protecting your world for 20 years, everybody. So celebrate their anniversary and save 60% on your new SimpliSafe system at simplisafe.com/stuff. That's 60% off, you guys, at simplisafe.com/stuff. Plus, when you order, write in our show name and the How Did You Hear About Us survey to let them know that we sent you. Don't forget, there's no safe like SimpliSafe.
Hello,
and welcome
to My Favorite Murder.
That's Georgia Hardstark.
That's Karen Kilgariff.
This is a solo episode.
And you know what that means.
Makeup tips.
Makeup tips. I don't know how that happened. We're just like, let's start solo episodes.
With another one of our passions.
What's it called when you say you should try something?
Recommendations?
Thank you.
That's right. Recommendations and like beauty stuff.
Beauty talk, yeah.
This is like fun stuff.
Yeah. Do you want to go first this time?
Sure. I can never find the correct color of foundation.
Sure.
Because my base color is red with green.
You're also like, you seem like you should be pale, but you're tan.
Yes.
Right?
I get people put pale makeup on me all the time, and then I look like a ghoul.
Right.
There's a little brown under there, and also a lot of red that reads as brown.
Sure.
The redness is a real problem.
Sounds fun.
Anyhow, there's a TikToker who I adore named Tyler Mars, who she has rosacea, so she's always giving these recommendations of like
how to tone down the red. Yeah.
It's just like, I just look up if I need to get something.
Yeah.
So anyhow, there's a foundation that I found on TikTok, of course.
Of course.
And the brand is REM, and it is the best foundation I've worn to date.
Is it red correction foundation, or it's just foundation that just works that way?
It's like it's a foundation color that somehow addresses all of the things that need to be covered without making me look like either a vampire or like I looked in high school with my one color of CoverGirl makeup.
Oh, God.
Just clowny.
Have you smelled that recently? The like CoverGirl powder? Oh, my God. It'll bring you back.
It would like immediate bawling. And I just want to say, I have bought every other foundation. So it's
Yeah.
like people are like, you've got to try Armani, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, sure, except for that for some reason on me, it turns orange.
It's so about what works for you. I use Charlotte Tilbury right now, but in 3 weeks, it might not work anymore for me and look terrible.
Yeah.
So
it's real high stakes. And also a lot of panic decision making. Because
Yeah.
we're like, now we're on camera again. Now we're on camera again.
Yeah.
So I want to get it right.
Well, you look
REM's getting me there,
Okay.
I think.
Mine is also like a face one. We got our makeup done recently, and whenever I get my makeup done, I end up with tons of notes of what to buy because I don't fucking know, and the makeup artist is great.
Yeah.
So the thing that I bought this time around, there's a drag queen named Kimchi.
Yeah.
Who was a finalist on season 8 of RuPaul's Drag Race. Kimchi has a makeup line, and Kimchi's Puff Puff Pass setting powder. I got in 2 colors, like one for under eye and one for my skin. I am obsessed with it.
Okay, because you have been looking very like perfectly blurred.
Thank you.
Like,
maybe you need to get your eyes checked. Maybe you just,
yeah, exactly.
usually can't see.
I've been puff passing to myself right before the show starts. I'm going to try that for sure.
Yeah, it's called Puff Puff Pass setting powder, and it comes in such a like cute, fun packaging that you're like, this isn't gonna do anything. You know what I mean? Like that's my brain, if that's how it works.
Yeah.
But if the makeup artist hadn't like used it on me, I wouldn't have tried it. And now it's like I use 2 different types of powder, which is like so not me. I'm so low maintenance.
You're very advanced.
Yeah.
I think this living in the cultural world of drag queen dominance has benefited and like it's raised all boats.
Yeah.
Because I care about makeup, but do I have that kind of time to be like, bake it in with a triangle pad or whatever, where it's like, okay, but maybe
if
not.
You're a drag queen, like you have to do that. You have to be like,
you know
good
all
at
the
it.
tricks.
You know all the tricks.
And it has to stay on for like 12 hours through sweating, all the different things.
Well, as you and I always say, we must listen to drag queens more.
Please, always listen to drag queens.
Let them pass.
Puff puff?
No. I was going to say.
Pass legislation?
That's the one. Let them pass legislation, please.
That's right.
We know so much more about our skin than we used to.
10 years ago, no one in America knew what a skin barrier was.
It's time to take care of your skin with CeraVe.
CeraVe facial cleansers don't strip the skin. They strengthen the skin barrier from day one.
Formulated with 3 essential ceramides, hyaluronic acid, and niacinamide to provide long-lasting hydration and 12-hour oil control. I've been using CeraVe for over a decade, I would think. And now it's getting super trendy. And I don't know why, it just makes me proud that something I've used for so long is like cool on socials now. But it really does work. And that's why it's been around so long.
No matter your skin type or concern, CeraVe has facial cleansers perfect for you and your skin barrier.
CeraVe is the #1 dermatologist recommended cleanser brand and offers a range of facial cleansers for all skin types. Find yours.
Goodbye.
This podcast is brought to you by Squarespace.
Every successful small business starts with someone saying, I wonder if people would actually buy this.
Squarespace gives you everything you need to find out.
From consultations to events and experiences, you can showcase your skills with a customizable website designed to attract clients and grow your business.
With Squarespace's collection of cutting-edge design tools, anyone can build a beautiful, professional online presence that perfectly fits their brand or business.
Get paid on time with professional invoices and online payments. Plus, streamline your workflow with built-in appointment scheduling and email marketing tools.
Head to squarespace.com/murder for a free trial.
And when you're ready to launch, use offer code MURDER to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Goodbye.
Buying clothes is easy. That's why everyone's always doing it.
But finding clothes you actually want to wear is the hard part.
Get all your favorite elevated essentials at Quince.
Quince specializes in effortless, high-quality essentials like ultra-soft organic cotton and premium Mongolian cashmere sweaters. They're beautifully tailored and built to last. And it's not just apparel. Quince also brings that same everyday elevation to everything they offer, from hotel-quality bedding and bath to kitchen staples, essentials, and thoughtfully designed furniture.
They work directly with ethical factories, so you're paying for quality, not brand markup.
It's so true that they have wonderful items that aren't just clothes. I have 3 of their 100% mulberry silk pillowcases. I've bought throws from there. I've bought bedding from there. And it is just as great quality as their clothes and super affordable.
Upgrade your everyday.
Download the Quince app for app-exclusive offers or go to quince.com/MFM. Get free shipping on your order and 365-day returns.
Now available in Canada and the UK too.
QUINCE.com/MFM.
Goodbye.
The right piece of furniture can completely change your room.
And your life. It's amazing what one good couch can do for morale.
And that's why there's Article.
Article makes it effortless to create a stylish, long-lasting home at an unbeatable price.
They take great care in curating their collection, focusing on pieces that stand the test of time. There's no filler. Every item is chosen for its craftsmanship, design, and lasting value.
And with Article's 30-day satisfaction guarantee, you can shop with confidence, knowing that if you're not completely in love with your new furniture, you can easily return it.
I recently needed to replace my old outdoor dining room table and chairs, so of course I went straight to Article. They have the Sarik outdoor dining set. I got it in khaki green. It's such a cute, like minty green. It looks so good in my backyard. I can't wait to have alfresco dinners all summer. You know, we can carve pumpkins on it in fall. It's so beautiful. Article knocked it out of the park once again.
Article's offering our listeners $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more.
To claim, visit article.com/murder, and the discount will be automatically applied at checkout.
That's article.com/murder for $50 off your first purchase of $100 or more.
Goodbye.
Well, what a perfect intro into my solo story for
really?
today. No.
Oh.
But why
it's actually
not?
terrible. Okay.
But why not? Well, only in that it's about a woman who's a trailblazer, who's doing it all for herself, much like Kim Chi and the rest of the RuPaul Drag Race cast.
Yeah.
Shout out, Katya. You covered the deaths on Mount Everest in our episode 174.
One of my favorite stories to cover of all time.
Yeah, it was
I
good.
Still think about it.
We titled that episode Rough Winds and High Waters.
That's funny.
So we've talked about it before. When you think of Mount Everest, and I know you think about it a lot, the first name that usually pops into your head or anyone's head is Sir Edmund Hillary.
Right.
The first man, along with his Sherpa Tenzing Norgay, who got to the top of Mount Everest in 1953.
The first ones to do it?
First two to do it,
Okay.
yeah. And it was in 53. Today, I'm going to tell you about the boundary-breaking, trailblazing first woman to climb Mount Everest.
No.
This year marks the 50th anniversary of her achievement.
Shut up.
But like many of the great historic women that we talk about on this show, you've probably never heard her name. Writer Jenny Hall reported on her for CNN, writing, quote, "Her bravery helped her lead record-setting all-women expeditions and overcome the mountain of sexism in this male-dominated space. Yet very few organizations, even in Japan, have thought to celebrate the 50th anniversary of the first ascent of Everest by a woman."
Wow.
Well, then fine, I'll do it.
It falls on Karen once again.
Once again, I'll do it. I'll celebrate women on Everest. Today, I'm going to tell you about an athlete who refused to take no for an answer, who defied strict cultural expectations, and who was so unstoppable, even an avalanche couldn't keep her down.
Damn.
This is the story of Japanese mountaineer Junko Tabei.
Amazing. Yes, I want to hear that. It never crossed my mind.
Right?
Perfect.
Okay. Sources from this story that Marin used are a 2017 Outside Magazine article by Brad Frenette entitled A Final Interview with Junko Tabei, and a 1996 Sports Illustrated article by Robert Horn entitled No Mountain Too High for Her, How Junko Tabei Defied Japanese Views of Women to Become an Expert Climber.
Amazing.
The rest of the sources are in our show notes. So we begin in September of 1939 when Junko, at the time her last name was Ishibashi, is born in a small town in Japan's Fukushima prefecture. Mm-hmm. A prefecture is basically a state.
Got it.
But I love the word prefecture.
I love the word. Is it? Yeah, I do too.
Oh, sorry. While we're here, just because of that word.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched Blue Eye Samurai on Netflix, it's an anime series, and it is like an Oscar-winning film.
Okay.
It is unbelievably made.
Great.
Fukushima Prefecture is one of the country's largest prefectures, I keep saying it, stretched from the Pacific coast inward to the mountains. We all have heard of it from the devastating 2011 earthquake and then tsunami and then nuclear disaster. Very horrible time. But this is a stunning part of Japan, complete with ski resorts, hot springs, cherry blossoms, volcanic lakes, and beautiful places to hike. So it's no surprise that even as a little girl, Junko is captivated by the nature around her. When she's just 10 years old, her teacher takes her class on field trips to two nearby mountains, both around 6,000 feet in elevation, which aren't, huge, but they're not small either, for kids especially. And Junko isn't the type of kid anyone would say was adventurous. She's very tiny. As a child, she endures multiple bouts of pneumonia. And even as an adult, she only ever gets to 4'9" and about 90 pounds. So she's a tiny lady. But Junko says that because of her stature, she's, quote, stamped as a weak child. Mm-hmm. But something clicks for her on these mountain field trips, and her life is never the same after. She will later remember, quote, "I was so surprised by the rocky, dry hills and a stream of hot water that came from a hot spring. I was shocked to feel a little chilly while we were at the top of the mountain because it was summer. I realized that there are so many things in the world which I have never encountered, and that it is fun to see and learn directly through one's own experiences. Wow. I became determined to go wherever I could go."
Wow.
So this is just a child being like, I love life.
Yeah.
I'm into this.
Yeah.
Although if I saw a hot spring in a Japanese mountain, I think I would lose it.
Yeah, for sure.
So cool.
I mean, you can see it in Palm Springs and it's still amazing.
I know it is. But of course, being a little girl with an interest in the outdoors comes with its challenges. It's post-World War II Japan, so many people are struggling financially. The country as a whole is just trying to get its bearings after a horrible war. And of course, with hiking, by the time you invest in a pair of good boots and transportation to the trail, it could be considered expensive by some people and frivolous to spend money to basically just hike around a mountain in really tough economic times.
Yeah.
But more than that, Junko is a girl, and at the time, Japan has very rigid social conventions for men and women. And hiking, climbing, and adventuring is squarely something men do. Mm-hmm. As Robert Horn reports for Sports Illustrated, quote, "Despite Japan's tradition of explorers and adventurers, many of those who dared to strike out on their own paths, especially women, risked the fate foreseen in the Japanese adage, quote, 'The nail that sticks up will be hammered down.'"
Yeah. Oh my God, what a time.
Yeah. And adventurers' dreams were often not considered appropriate for a young Japanese woman. So that's end quote. Mm-hmm. So after those formative grade school field trips, Junko never looks back because she doesn't care. She is not, for some reason, and I would love to know it, was it just her personality? Yeah. Did she have like a badass mom? Right. But like these incredibly strict kind of rules and expectations just don't faze her.
Yeah.
By the time she's in high school, she plans hiking trips whenever she can. It's almost a meditative practice for her. She says, quote, "It wasn't like a competition. If you go slow, you can make it to the top. Or if you must, you can quit at the middle. But Japan was very poor at the time. I couldn't think about climbing mountains or any kind of leisure. We had to worry about what we would eat." So Junko eventually enrolls in an all-women's college in Tokyo where she studies English literature and plans on becoming a teacher. Unlike her fondness for outdoor activities, this is considered a respectable path for young women. Mm-hmm. All the while, Junko is dreaming about climbing, though. She manages to find a like-minded female friend at school, and they train together during the week. On the weekends, they head out to the mountains, and by the time Junko graduates in 1962, she's become an experienced mountaineer. So, as any other climber with her skill level would do, Junko goes right ahead and joins several alpine clubs. The thing is, these are understood to be for men. At the time, nothing like an alpine club exists for female climbers. And the reaction to Junko's membership is mixed. A few of the men respect her skill and her sense of adventure, but others outright refuse to climb with her.
Jesus.
And many think that she's only hanging around to find a husband.
Okay.
I mean,
why else would you go?
Yeah, it's not gorgeous.
No.
Japanese mountainsides.
Oh, you like hiking, but you don't think women like hiking. Okay.
No. Yeah. You like it just fine.
Yeah, and that's fine.
But Junko stays focused, and by her mid-20s, she's summited every one of Japan's most prominent peaks.
Wow.
This includes Mount Fuji, which is about 12,400 feet above sea level. And she's funding these climbs by working as an editor for an academic journal and giving piano and English lessons. She does it all.
I mean,
and she's tiny.
Yeah.
She spends most of her downtime either climbing or training with the hopes of summiting larger and larger peaks. And then in 1965, Junko meets a man named Junko Tabei. He's a seasoned Japanese mountaineer in his own right.
Aww.
So she falls in love with another mountaineer.
That's romantic. You got to find someone who at least
who likes your stuff.
Supports your hobby.
Yeah. They fall in love and they're married the next year when Junko is 27 years old. But her parents don't approve of this marriage because Masanobu doesn't have a college degree. But Junko marries him anyway. She doesn't give a shit about anything. She's like, oh, is that your opinion about my life?
Right.
I'll see you later.
Enjoy it.
And the two have a daughter together who they name Noriko. And later they have a son named Shinya. So now is she not only the rare female mountaineer in 1960s Japan, she's also a working mother. When she's in her early 30s, Junko says that she, quote, began to dream about going to the Himalayas with a team of only women.
Ooh.
To make that happen, she does something that's never been done before in Japan. In 1969, she forms the country's very first women's climbing organization.
Wow.
Its name, translated into English, is sometimes reported as Ladies Climbing Club and sometimes reported as Women's Mountaineering, depending on how people feel about it.
Yeah.
And the group's slogan is, quote, let's go on an overseas expedition by ourselves.
Translation. Yes, let's.
Around 15 women joined Junko's group, each united by a dream to climb the world's tallest mountains. But finding time to train is not easy. Like Junko, these women have jobs or families or both, and Japan's standard vacation time is just 2 weeks a year, which many people don't feel empowered to fully take because of Japan's intense work culture.
Right.
So you have it, but you kind of aren't supposed to go on it.
Yeah.
This is complicating in and of itself because these expeditions require time off for training and for travel. And on top of that, devoting time to a masculine hobby like mountaineering is stigmatized in the 1970s. The women face judgment for not wanting to devote their entire beings to their husbands and their children, to which Junko has said, quote, I am a housewife. I just climb mountains because I love it. And if people want to call me that crazy mountain woman, that's okay.
Cool.
Love her. Eventually, Junko and her group plan an expedition to Annapurna 3 in Nepal, which is nearly 25,000 feet in elevation. This is Junko's first time traveling outside of Japan, and she leads the climb. The group travels up a new route to Annapurna 3 summit, and they successfully reach the top on May 19th, 1970. Karen Kilgare is 8 days old.
Oh, my God.
It's her first week in the world. She's loving it. She's loving this energy. So they, on May 19th, 1970, become the first women ever to climb Annapurna 3.
Wow.
And now their slogan is, let's be the first women to climb Annapurna 3 by ourselves. That's not true. It's there on the summit of Annapurna 3 that Junko experiences another sort of spiritual awakening. Robert Horn reports in Sports Illustrated, quote, the ascent profoundly changed her. There would be no more slaving in the late hours to prove that she was her company's most loyal worker. No more fears about speaking her mind. No more concerns about what people said behind her back.
Wow.
It's also in this moment that Junko really starts to consider climbing Mount Everest, because she did that one. You might as well do this one.
Oh, yeah.
She brings the idea to her climbing club, and they begin to mobilize with that goal in mind. But Junko says, quote, most of the men in the alpine community were against our plan, saying that it would be impossible to go to Everest on a women's-only expedition.
Why?
They're just so negative. I mean, God.
Can we get a little positivity?
How about, or just shut up?
Yeah, or just shut the
If you can't, zip it. So Junko and her crew set out to prove them wrong. They don't need us saying this.
No.
They're already doing it. It already happened.
Yeah.
But getting to Everest is not easy. Of course, the women first need permission from Nepal's government. So they apply in 1971, but then they're told that there's no space for their expedition, and there won't be until 1975. So that would be upsetting. You have to wait 4 years to the average person. But they're not discouraged. They just figure it will give them more time to train. And Junko uses this long waiting period to help the group nail down sponsorships. But of course, finding financial support is tricky. As Junko puts it, quote, most companies' reaction that was, for women, it's impossible to climb Mount Everest. No vision.
Yeah.
Why aren't you the company that goes, but if they do it,
Totally.
we'll all be,
And even if they
great.
don't, they'll still get fucking
Yeah.
eyes on the prize. Yeah.
We truly have come a long way, baby.
In marketing? Yes.
And then we both smoke because now it's the Virginia
Benson
Slim
and
minute.
Okay. Yeah.
Plus, in the early 70s, Japan experiences a years-long oil-related economic crisis. There's just less sponsorship money to go around. Fortunately, the group locks down 2 sponsorships one from a major Japanese newspaper, and one from a TV station. But the budget's relatively small. The male groups often raise hundreds of thousands of dollars when they do their climbs, and they raise it in Japan and elsewhere. Junko's group only manages to raise about $70,000. So to pick up the slack, each member has to come up with an additional approximately $5,000 each. Wow. And it's 1.5 million yen that they have to come up with. And it's worth, do you want to guess, in today's money?
You said they have to come up with $5,000 in the 70s, which in today's money would be 28.
30,000.
Oh,
so close.
Shit.
So finally, 1975 rolls around. It's time for the women to head to Nepal. Years later, Outside Magazine reporter Brad Frenette will ask Junko if she ever felt hesitation as the climb date approached. She says, quote, "No, I never thought of giving up once. We had worked so hard to obtain the climbing permit."
Yeah.
She got the paperwork.
No.
She's not going anywhere.
We know so much more about our skin than we used to.
10 years ago, no one in America knew what a skin barrier was.
It's time to take care of your skin with CeraVe.
CeraVe facial cleansers don't strip the skin. They strengthen the skin barrier from day one.
Formulated with 3 essential ceramides, hyaluronic acid, and niacinamide to provide long-lasting hydration and 12-hour oil control. I've been using CeraVe for over a decade, I would think. And now it's getting super trendy. And I don't know why, it just makes me proud that something I've used for so long is cool on socials now. But it really does work. And that's why it's been around so long.
No matter your skin type or concern, CeraVe has facial cleansers perfect for you and your skin barrier.
CeraVe is the #1 dermatologist recommended cleanser brand and offers a range of facial cleansers for all skin types. Find yours.
Goodbye.
Get into the Hyundai Getaway sales event and get away with a deal so right, it almost feels wrong.
Right now, you can get great deals on Hyundai's most popular models, from hybrids to EVs and more.
Score on the adventure-ready SUVs like the Hyundai Kona, Tucson, Santa Fe, or Palisade, or the bold and tech-inspired Elantra.
And the most advanced and capable Sonata or Sonata Hybrid yet. Or go all-electric with the Ioniq 5 or Ioniq 9.
But getting away with a great deal is just the beginning, because every new Hyundai is backed by America's Best Warranty.
Which means you can shop with confidence and drive with unrivaled peace of mind.
So get down to your local Hyundai dealer and get away with a deal you'll truly love, but don't wait.
The Hyundai Getaway sales event won't be around for long.
Visit HyundaiUSA.com now for details.
Goodbye. This episode is supported by FX's The Shards, a seductive drama from executive producer Ryan Murphy.
Set in 1980s Los Angeles, the series follows a group of glamorous, deeply entangled high school seniors drawn into a life of wealth, beauty, parties, and excess.
At its center is Brett, whose reality begins to unravel when the arrival of a new student coincides with a series of mysterious murders. FX's The Shards, now streaming on Hulu.
Goodbye. Grocery shopping seems like it should take 20 minutes.
And then 2 hours later, you're standing at the checkout with a frozen pizza and 6 different types of chips.
Lucky for you, there's Hungry Root.
Hungry Root is like having your own personal shopper and nutritionist all wrapped in one. They'll take care of the weekly grocery shopping and recommend groceries and meals tailored to you.
Once you tell them about your goals and preferences, they fill your cart with personalized recommendations. And those recommendations get smarter as Hungry Root learns more about what you did or didn't like.
Most of Hungry Root's recipes can be made in just 15 minutes or less. You can't get any easier than one-pan shakshuka. I've always said that.
Yeah, I love the convenience and also the fact that I don't have to go park anywhere.
Thank God Hungry Root's around to help us shop and help us build really healthy and delicious meals.
For a limited time, get 40% off your first order, plus get a free item in every box for life.
Go to hungryroot.com/MFM and use code MFM.
That's hungryroot.com/MFM, code MFM, to get 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life. Goodbye.
So that spring, the women set out. Junko is 35 at the time, and she serves as co-leader for the 15-woman expedition.
Wow.
They're accompanied by 6 experienced Sherpa guides, and together they embark on the most difficult, grueling climb of their lives. Any Everest climb is punishing, and Junko's is no exception. But by May 3rd, 1975, her group has steadily made it more than 20,000 feet, and they have about 9,000 feet to go.
No.
Now, around this point, they encounter terrible weather, which is a reality climbers face, of course, as they go up Everest, especially the closer they get to the top. Mm-hmm. So These gals set up camp. They try to get some rest before continuing on, but it's not a lovely, you know, bucolic spot. It's freezing cold. They're in tents that are being whipped around by these terrible winds.
Yeah.
Hours later, when they're sleeping, not long after midnight on May 4th, Junko is awakened by an extremely loud, low rumble, and she instantly knows what it is. It's an avalanche barreling down the mountain.
Dude, I saw a video recently of an avalanche, and No. It's terrifying.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
So before she can even react, Junko is swept up by a wall of snow and ice. She is tangled in her tent with some other climbers.
Oh my God.
So they're tumbling down the mountain, getting knocked all over the place and against each other. And it's really violent and chaotic, of course. And then once it ends, they're buried in the snow, still in the tent.
Yeah.
We're all wrapped up. When it all comes to a stop, Junko is in extreme pain. She worries she's going to die. She then has a vision of her daughter, Noriko, playing outside their home back in Tokyo, and then she blacks out.
Jesus.
The next thing she remembers is the Sherpa guides pulling her out of the snow by her ankles.
Oh my God.
Which actually would probably be pretty easy because she's little.
She's so tiny.
Somehow, miraculously, everyone survives the avalanche, which Junko credits to the experience and quick thinking of their Sherpas.
Sure.
Thank God. I mean, like 15 women but they're not totally unscathed. Junko is battered and bruised, and her body is extremely sore. She has to rest for 2 days before she's even able to lift herself up.
Wow.
Let alone keep climbing.
No, that would be the end of it.
Yes.
You know, for me.
I'd be like, thanks so much. But she's...
Thanks so much for there was an avalanche on me.
But she's like, we got the permit.
Yeah.
We're not leaving.
Yeah.
And actually what she did say is, quote, as soon as I knew everyone was alive, I was determined to continue.
Wow.
The women continue working towards Everest's peak with Junko still at the helm. At times, her injuries are so bad she has to crawl on her hands and knees.
What the fuck? I have no excuse. I don't...
You get out to Griffith Park tomorrow?
Oh, I'm talking about like doing my laundry. I'm not even talking about hiking.
Just do it on your hands and knees.
I can't. I have no excuse not to do my laundry when this. Yeah,
I know. I mean, I think there's some people born with this like brain chemistry that's like up.
Yeah.
God bless them. So she has to crawl on her hands and knees, but she just keeps going. And then 12 days later, the team reaches the final camp of their climb, which is just below Everest's peak. By this point, they are running low on oxygen. Originally, they'd planned to send 2 women up to the summit. Now they only have enough oxygen to send 1.
Wow.
These women clearly love one another on this mountaineering team. No one wants to take the glory for themselves, but after they discuss it, the team decides Junko should be the one to make the final push to the top. Yeah. They're like, get on your hands and knees and you crawl up there. So now Junko realizes that to get to Everest's summit, she has to climb this skinny ridge of ice. We may have talked about it on your story. I can't remember. It is just wide enough for a human body, a ridge of ice. There are 15,000-foot drops on either side.
I remember that drop.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's called the Knife Edge Ridge.
Yeah.
And it leads up to the Hillary Step, which is like the final spot before you're on the peak.
Oh my God.
So it's named after Edmund Hillary. She's going to Hillary Step.
Oh, that must be just like a moment for those climbers.
Right. And then also for her where it's like, I don't know if they were aware of it, but like she's the first woman.
Yeah.
So it's like a true moment. One wrong move here, though, would absolutely result in a fatal fall. It's all or nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't understand that, I think, until I read this story. Junko, who's accompanied by a celebrated Sherpa guide named Ang Chering, now must crawl sideways while sort of hugging the ridge to make it to the Hillary Step. She later says, quote, I'd never felt that tense in my entire life. I felt all my hair standing on end. I had no idea I would have to face that, even though I'd read all the accounts of previous expeditions. I got so angry at the previous climbers who hadn't warned me about that knife edge traverse in their expedition records. Isn't that so like men?
My heart just dropped thinking of doing that. Like crawling, hugging.
Yeah. And she didn't know it was there.
Oh, no.
No one said, hey, also real quick.
Yeah. Things are scary. No.
But just after noon on May 16th, 1975, Junko Tabei reaches the summit of Mount Everest and becomes the first woman ever and the 36th person in history to do it. She's made it to the highest point on Earth.
Wow.
So 35 dudes didn't tell the secret. Sucks. Later, when asked if she shouted or cried when she reached the summit, Junko simply says, quote, "I didn't shout anything. I just thought, oh, I don't have to climb anymore."
Yeah.
We love her.
You got to save your energy.
Yeah. Word of Junko's historic summit spreads quickly and becomes a celebratory moment around the world. The king of Nepal even reaches out and awards medals of honor to Junko and the rest of the women in her climbing team.
Wow.
Back in Japan, any naysayers the women may encounter are overshadowed by a wall of glowing media coverage. They're profiled in newspapers, covered in countless news reports. They become the subject of a TV miniseries, and they're memorialized in textbooks. Junko, of course, draws a particular amount of interest from the public, and not just because of her historic summit. She's also celebrated for her humble leadership and her devotion to her teammates, and for how she never once gave up despite her injuries from being in that avalanche. Junko doesn't exactly love being in the spotlight, though, and she knows she could capitalize off of all this media interest, and that would certainly help pay for future climbs. She chooses to decline all corporate sponsorships, and she does this because, quote, "If I accept a sponsorship, then climbing the mountain is not my own experience. It's like working for the company."
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Instead, Junko supports herself by continuing to teach music and English, but also working as a hiking guide, writing books, and giving speeches. In those speeches, she encourages others to chase their dreams, even if it means defying social norms. Junko tells crowds to, quote, "be the nail that sticks out."
Yeah.
Be the nail
Love
that
it.
sticks out.
That's what you said to me? Well, then I'm going to use it against you. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, turn it around.
Hell yeah.
Junko spends the rest of her life doing exactly what she loves, which, of course, is climbing. In 1992, at 53 years old, she completes another historic first. Junko becomes the very first woman to complete the 7 summits, which are the highest mountains on each continent.
Wow.
These include Denali, Kilimanjaro, and Mount Vinson in Antarctica.
What if that was your mom? Like, how inspiring would that be?
You keep coming home with a bag of laundry and you're like, hello, is no one?
No one. Oh,
okay.
but like, I mean, like inspiration-wise, where it's like, oh, my mom's 50-something. Like, I should probably, like,
do something.
Be like her.
Yes, exactly. Over the years, Junko becomes more and more interested in the environmental toll of modern climbing, especially on Everest. And by the 1990s, there's a shift towards high-budget commercial expeditions, which are often taken by wealthy climbers who outsource much of the heavy lifting to guides and Sherpas.
Right. It's like luxury hiking.
Yes. And Junko's very critical of luxury hiking, calling them, quote, intensive care unit climbers.
Wow, that's...
Because of all the critical support they have along the way. But what troubles her the most is all of the damage caused by the increased foot traffic and trash left behind on Everest, which is a problem that's only gotten worse over the years. Oh, sorry. I thought I was in a quote that whole time, but it was just intensive care unit climbers was just her little quote.
Ooh, that's a barbed thing to say.
But it's true. It's like you're creating, you're not trained, you're not serious about it, truly. And then when you get up there, they have to helicopter you out.
Yeah.
It's what happened when I went skiing for the first time. So to do what she can to protect her beloved mountains, Junko not only studies the impacts of trash on mountain landscapes, but she also starts organizing cleanup trips both in Japan and abroad.
Wow.
Her husband and children often join her on these trips. And along the way, she never stops uplifting other women. By 2005, Junko has participated in 44 all-female climbs.
Holy shit.
But really, she's interested in cultivating young mountaineers, so she starts leading yearly expeditions to Mount Fuji with Japanese high schoolers, and she climbs with them every year, even after she's diagnosed with stomach cancer in 2012.
2012, wow.
Yes. So even as Junko battles cancer, she continues taking trips to Mount Fuji. But in 2016, for the first time, she has to stop halfway up the climb. And she passes away a few months later in October at the age of 77.
Wow.
So she basically started climbing mountains as a child and never stopped.
That's so inspiring.
I know. Today, Junko Tabei is remembered for her endless courage, relentless environmental advocacy, and dedication to uplifting fellow adventurers, especially women, and of course, the many climbs she completed. Throughout her amazing life, she summited at least 70 mountains across the globe, and in doing so, she proved wrong those who doubted her and helped change the pervasive image of what a mountaineer looks like. Shortly before Junko's death in 2017, she was asked what she would say to her younger self if she had the opportunity. She responded with advice that we could all stand to hear. Junko said, quote, "Do not give up. Keep on your quest."
Wow.
And that's the story of trailblazing Japanese mountaineer Junko Tabei.
Holy shit. Man, maybe I'll start hiking again.
You could just do flat hikes.
Yeah.
To start.
Yeah. Is that still a hike or is that just walking?
I mean, I think you can use whatever word you want.
Right.
They can't prove it wasn't a hike.
Right. If there's a slight incline.
Yeah, it still counts.
Okay.
Also, the thing I really like, and the message of this, Junko's message, but then like the way she lived her life. I was, of course, watching this TikTok this morning where they're like, how do we dismantle the patriarchy? How would women do that? And it's just this idea of like, you don't stay quiet. You don't fall prey to these cultural restrictions or norms of women are like this or women are supposed to do this. You make your own money. You make your own business. You don't give up even when things are hard or even when people say shit about you. It's like you just keep going and you just keep doing the thing you want to do and let them talk.
Right. Like you don't have to debate them at all. You don't have to argue with them online. You don't have to like engage. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Because doing it is the example for the next generation.
Right.
We have to show women, young women, what's possible, and then they can do it. Then everyone's just doing it for each other.
Podcasting. That's what we're showing them.
Podcasting is the same as mountaineering. This is stolen valor.
We're showing young ladies. Yeah, and I'm proud of it.
Yeah, I am too. Well, that's a solo story.
Great job. That was definitely one for the books.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you guys so much for listening.
Do not give up.
Nope.
Keep on your quest.
Yeah.
Stay sexy.
And don't get murdered.
Goodbye.
Elvis, do you want a cookie?
This has been an Exactly Right production.
Our senior producer is Molly Smith, and our associate producer is Tessa Hughes.
Our editor is Aristotle Acevedo.
This episode was mixed by Liana Squilacci.
Our researchers are Maren McGlashan and Ali Elkin.
Email your hometowns to myfavoritemurder@gmail.com.
And follow the show on Instagram at myfavoritemurder.
Listen to My Favorite Murder on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
And now you can watch My Favorite Murder on Netflix.
And when you're there, hit the double thumbs up and the remind me buttons. That's the best way you can support our show.
Goodbye.
Hey, everybody. Here's the thing about other home security systems. They're all designed for after the window breaks, after someone's inside, after you get the notification, after the police come. SimpliSafe is the first system designed for before, stopping a break-in before it even begins.
That's right. Unlike traditional security systems that only alert you after a break-in is already underway, SimpliSafe is designed to help prevent the crime before it starts. Their cameras can detect suspicious activity at the perimeter and alert live U.S.-based agents. Then SimpliSafe's agents assess the threat, intervene, speak through the camera to scare off the intruders, and call for 911 dispatch.
That's right, and SimpliSafe has been protecting your world for 20 years, everybody. So celebrate their anniversary and save 60% on your new SimpliSafe system at simplisafe.com/stuff. That's 60% off, you guys, at simplisafe.com/stuff. Plus, when you order, write in our show name and the How Did You Hear About Us survey to let them know that we sent you. Don't forget, there's no safe like SimpliSafe.
I'm Nancy Glass, host of the Burden of Guilt Season 3 podcast. This is a story about a horrendous situation that destroyed 2 families. It's a scorched earth war that shows just how far someone will go to get what they want.
Cindy said I had to choose between the truth and my family, and I had to choose the truth.
Listen to Season 3 of Burden of Guilt on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
Betrayal Weekly is back with brand new stories. From threatening text messages disturbing a small Midwestern town.
It was from an unknown number. Who else is getting these messages? Why did it start with us?
To long cons and stolen identities.
Who lies about being this sick? This was the last time I ever believed a word she said.
Listen to Betrayal Weekly on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.
It's Chelsea Handler from Dear Chelsea. This season, we've got some awesome guests ready to dole out advice. Guests like Tiffany Haddish, kind of slide into people's DMs.
I like Bumble. Also, girlfarmersonly.com.
Like,
estate sales, funerals, auctions are usually good. There's a lot of good men there. Grocery stores near gyms.
Darcy Carden, Sherry O'Terry, Anna Ferris, Dave Franco, Madeline Klein, Adam Scott, T.S. Madison, and more. Listen to Dear Chelsea on the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.